To work at F5, you have to have an awesome fucking story.
You got smoke on you?
Yeah, I do actually, brother.
What's up, Jesse?
How you doing, bud? Like the stash, what?
Change it up.
All right, anybody, hey, listen up, guys. Anybody struggling this week?
Nope.
Anybody use, drink? It's your opportunity to just be transparent about it and we can work with you rather than having to kick you out later.
It always blew my mind that most of the people who are helping people come out of prison are people who've never been to prison.
So when I was about 18 years old, I had experimented with meth. And then it wasn't really anything to me at that time. And then I was reintroduced to it when I was 21 years old, and I couldn't stop. I was a mom to a little boy at the time who is now 10 years old. I haven't seen him since he was 2. And basically, meth took over my entire life.
April of 2017, I'd gotten arrested and had spent time in Cass County and met Adam and Mark through the jail meetings that they were having on Wednesday nights.
I graduated high school, and then in the summer I got a construction job. I kept using, and I started drinking a lot more, and I ended up getting fired because of my drinking.
And we've been beaten into some kind of submission that this is as good as my life's ever going to get. I'm going to work at this small wage job, and I'm going to be living paycheck to paycheck my whole life. But that's not our makeup. That's not in our DNA, right? And so what do we do? It's only an amount of time before you want to feel good. Every human being wants to feel good. And if you don't ever feel good and you always feel like you're in some fucking survivor mode all the time and homeless, it's only a matter of time before you refer to drugs, right? And then when you refer to drugs, then you get caught and then you get put back in the prison system. That's a thirst. That thirst for feeling good is insurmountable for every felon I've ever met. It's meant for something more.
He told me to meet him at the Fargo Dome, I think is where it was. And my mom's boyfriend's bringing me to this place, and we're about to I told him to go to the Black Building. And I said, that's where Adam told me to go. My plan was, I wasn't gonna go to this event. I was gonna tell him to drop me off at the Black Building. I was gonna walk upstairs, act like I don't know where they are, and I was gonna go home and get high all day and come in for work, and the next day after that, say I couldn't make it, say I forgot. And right before we're about to turn, I'm like, no, he told me to go to the Fargo Dome. I just listened, and I realized, like, if I don't change, and if I don't be the change that I want to see, I'm gonna be, not in a good place.
I think for me the biggest thing was getting arrested, and I knew that something had to change because the path that I was on was very likely going to kill me. Listening to Mark and Adam and their own stories, it was just like something clicked, and I knew that I wanted to change, and I needed to change my life.
Slowly over the 3 years of my sobriety, I've been able to get my life back together. I've rebuilt relationships with my family. I started a program to support moms that are dealing with child protection and addiction so they don't have to do that alone. And I don't think I would be where I am today if I wouldn't have known that there were other possibilities for me instead of that lifestyle.
If I wouldn't have went to that event, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have threw a case of beer away that night. I probably would have got another one. If I would have had a job, I wouldn't have been doing good at it. I'd probably be looking for another one by now because they would have fired me. I wouldn't be on good terms with my family because they all, seen me going downhill faster and faster again. I don't know where I'd be.
F5 project has saved a lot of people. It has set a precedent for the state of North Dakota of what can be accomplished. For us, the sky's the limit. You know, there's the recidivism rates and the populations in jails and prisons is astronomical, and if we can reach, you know, a few people to change their life for the better, then that's exactly what our mission is, and that's what we're looking to do. There's a lot of people that maybe wouldn't even be alive without this program.